Hi boys, this video is an opportunity for me to explain what a text response essay is. We are going to be doing a text response in Year 7 English for the first time. And a text response is when we write about a novel, in our case Runner, or a film. We're going to be writing about Runner. We aren't going to be doing the whole essay, we're only going to be doing part of that essay. So the way I like to explain it is an essay is a bit like a hamburger. You got a bun on top and a bun on the bottom, and in between is all the filling. If we didn't have the filling in between, it wouldn't taste too good. So basically the top bun is our introduction, the bottom is our conclusion, and in between we have our what we are going to call teal paragraphs, T-E-E-L, and teal stands for topic sentence, explanation or evidence, elaboration, and linking sentence. So we aren't in this situation going to be writing an introduction because of the home learning program. We think it's probably a bit easier for you to build two teal paragraphs, so the meat in between paragraphs. So we're going to call them, they're our body paragraphs, and they normally have about 5 to 6 sentences, and they involve you arguing a case and trying to prove your point. So we're going to skip the introduction. You can see that I've color coded the introduction because it has various steps that you have to take, and then you've got to try and put this recipe together. So basically it's like a recipe, and you've got all these ingredients and you've got to cook them and make them sound right. So the first thing we want to focus on is what we call teal, and the T in teal refers to topic sentence. So a topic sentence is the opening sentence in a main body paragraph. So this is your very first sentence, a topic sentence. It's got to be strong, it's got to be powerful, and a good topic sentence outlines what the paragraph will be about. You would never say, in this paragraph I'm going to tell you. Never say that. In fact, it should engage your reader with an idea rather than a statement. Basically, a topic sentence is the signpost. It points the direction for the paragraph and which way the paragraph is going to go. So when I read the topic sentence, I should know what the whole paragraph is going to be about. If you don't write a strong topic sentence, you may well be looking for Amy. So this is an example of a body paragraph. Again, I'm going to call it the recipe, and I'm going to ask you to try and follow the recipe, and these are the things that you need to include in your recipe, and we've color coded them down here to try and help you understand what it looks like. So here is obviously the topic sentence, and it says Charlie demonstrates resilience throughout the novel through his running and his recovery from his father's death. So I get the feeling by reading this topic sentence that this is going to be talking about Charlie's resilience. So Charlie demonstrates resilience throughout the novel through his running. So his running helps him build resilience, and his recovery from his father's death. So I am anticipating that the rest of this paragraph, the explanation, the evidence, examples, and the linking sentence are all related to the topic sentence. So let's see. This person's got their explanation. So they're trying to explain, they're explaining what they mean. Explanation. They are explaining. At the beginning of the novel, Charlie is shown to be talented runner who is able to find employment through this, and at the end of the novel he's able to win a substantial prize in the Ballarat race. He's also somebody who recovers from the tragic death of his father by supporting his family. Charlie shows resilience in his running by winning the egg race and the Ballarat Mile, even though he was not the favourite to win. So this is the explanation of the topic sentence. Now, you make these claims, you're saying this is all the stuff you're saying, but now you need what we call the evidence, the proof. The evidence is going to prove it, and the evidence must come from the novel. So, as Charlie says, there's always hope, which shows that he still believes in himself even in hard times. Notice this. This is called a quote, and we're asking you to include quotes in your body paragraph. A quote is generally taken from, you've got a character. Here's Charlie, happy chappy. A quote is normally something he says, like words he says, dialogue, when he says there's always hope, or it might be something that he's thinking. What he thinks. So it's what he says and what he thinks. So this is what Charlie says. As Charlie says, there's always hope, which shows that he still believes in himself even in hard times. Charlie also shows resilience. Oh, there it is. They're trying to prove the resilience by looking after his family through working at the timber yard, working for Squizzy Taylor, and racing in the Ballarat Mile. This is all proving that he's showing resilience. Charlie took the words of Mr. Redman, "Mar'll be needin' ya to be strong," seriously by taking on the responsibility of supporting his family. So another quote. Who said it this time? It was Mr. Redman. Oops, go back. Sorry about that. And then at the end we have what's called a linking sentence. It is clear that Charlie was a resilient character who was able to recover from his difficulties. Basically, a linking sentence does exactly what it says. It links all the way back to the topic sentence. So the linking sentence connects to the topic sentence. We've got this sheet where you're going to have got a multitude of quotes to look at, and some of these quotes will be able to be used for your body paragraphs. One word you're not allowed to use is, I'll go to quotes quickly. So they're normally 1 to 4 words. Mr. Edmund becomes Charlie's trainer. Notice that they are part of the sentence. They're not standing alone, that they are built into the sentence so the sentence still makes sense. But you're not allowed to use this word, I. I am going to tell you. I think this. You're not allowed to say, I think. I will tell you. You're not allowed to say a quote is. Don't say it. Don't use I. It's not an opinion piece, it's an analysis. So you're not allowed to use I. Please don't use I. Refrain from using the word I. Don't use I. So you're going to learn how to write this body paragraph. We're going to get you to write 2 of them in total. I'm very confident that you'll be able to do it.